Hi, this is Arthur from the Mint Review Show. If you have a minute, I have an opinion. Today I'm taking you to 1480 HK Café. It's a restaurant featuring a menu that serves all the Hong Kong cafe classics, such as French toast, milk tea, spaghetti, and many other delicious dishes. For those who aren't familiar with this genre of Chinese food and always wanted to know what it is, come join me. And in this review, I'll show you the menu and order several examples of what you could expect. Hi, this is Arthur from the Mint Review Show, and today I'm in Little Neck, Queens. The Little Neck, Queens is a neighborhood with a lot of Asian restaurants, and I'm at a place called 1480 Hong Kong Café. 1480 Hong Kong Café has been around for about a year now, and they specialize in Hong Kong style cafe food. That's a genre in and of itself. It contains a combination of Chinese and also Western foods. This particular menu that I have in my hand has 4 different sets of breakfast sets that you can order, ranging from about $7 to $10. What is good about this is that the prices are cheaper because of this breakfast menu. It's available between 9 and 11 a.m. every day. The lunch menu is available after 11. So we're going to take a look at that in the coming section. Okay, let's take a look at the 1480 Hong Kong Cafe breakfast menu. As you can see, it's only between 9 and 11 a.m. And there's 4 different sets that you can get. The first set is the egg sandwich set. The second one, which is B, which contains the home-style noodle soup set. You can have a choice of proteins, ham, spam, bacon, or hot dogs. And then you have the C set, which is the premium noodle soup, also with a variety of proteins. Comes with soup and also some macaroni or rice noodles. And finally, you have the toast platter, which is about $9.95. And you should know that this toast platter isn't the fancy toast like the Kaya toast. I think it's just a basic toast. And it also comes with a protein and some scrambled eggs. Now on the breakfast menu, you also have some of the fancy items, the fancy toast. Now these aren't part of this set, but you can see that they have a variety of 6 different types of toast that you can get, in addition to some classic drinks. And the ones to point out are the milk tea and the lemon honey tea and the oval tea and the Horlicks that are common to this genre of Hong Kong food. Now let's take a look at the lunch menu. This is the 1480 Hong Kong Cafe lunch menu. And on the top you have street cart essentials, which is basically the street food. You have the curry fish balls, and then you have the rice rolls in this section. Then you have finger foods, which are more of the Western type food, like chicken wings and shrimp toast. Then you have Western soups. The famous one is the borscht soup. And then you have sandwiches. So these are all kinds of Western style sandwiches. Next section is the toast and pineapple bun series. Now this particular section is very important in the Hong Kong Cafe style food because you have the French toast over here, which is a core item. There's about 5 different types, and then you have all the buns and toast with butter on this side. Next we have the Western classics. So these are the items they offer. Here's a bunch of baked items, Portuguese chicken, baked fish fillet, baked pork chops. You have sizzling platters here, and then you have nothing but vegetables for those vegetarians. Then we have a beverage section. Now all these beverages are classic Hong Kong, like the lemon tea and Hong Kong milk teas. And then on the flip side of that, we have some more noodles. And then moving on, we have more soups. We have noodle soups. And then we have fried noodles. Now remember, all these are served after 11 a.m. We have fried rice. And then finally on the last page we have chef specialties. Now these are more heavy duty. They're above $17. each. I think more for dinner. Hong Kong style lo mein. And then you have rice plates. Yeah. So it's a small but strong menu. Okay, we're cutting open the classic Hong Kong toast. And they provide a big pat of butter. And it appears that there might be some stuff in the middle. And yes, it looks like there's some kind of filling in the middle. We don't know what that is, but we're gonna give it a try. Also provide a bottle of maple syrup. Okay, I'm going to try the original French toast. The original French toast has no powdered sugar. It's just a regular French toast with no filling. Let's try this. I put some maple syrup onto this toast. Very satisfying. It's literally a classic French toast with the egg wash in the middle of the French toast. It's crispy on the outside. It's pretty thick. From what I can see, it's maybe about 1 1/3 inches in thickness. An interesting thing is that the center of the French toast, sometimes it gets very wet. This one is not super wet. It's just wet enough. You know, there are many implementations of French toast. This isn't one of the wetter kinds, but it's good, it's sweet, and it has the right texture, right amount of crunchiness on the outside. This is the snowy French toast. The snowy French toast contains powdered sugar and also condensed milk in the middle. I'm not sure if they put it in the middle or on the top, but judging from what I see here, it's probably in the middle. We're cutting open the snowy French toast, and the question I have is whether the condensed milk is inside or outside. And okay, we can tell that the condensed milk is on the outside, and it's dribbling down the middle, as you can see. And the center, I don't know. I can't tell whether there's condensed milk in the middle, but we're going to try this and find out. The next item I'm going to try is the snowing French toast. Now, this one has some snow on it, which is a confectioner sugar on top. And wow, it has this interesting little fuzzy texture on top. I don't know what this is. I still don't know what it is. It looks like some kind of floss. Definitely not pork floss. It's more, I don't know what it is. It might be egg remnants, but it's interesting. It gives it a little texture. This is nice and dry. Don't know exactly what it is, but let's get on to the toast. The toast itself looks like there might be some condensed milk on the inside. We already established that it did come from the outside. Most of it was poured on the outside. Let's try this. Okay. So I can say that the condensed milk is not on the inside, but it's on the outside. They put a small amount of the condensed milk onto the top of this French toast so that it doesn't overwhelm the French toast. There's not a lot of it, but there is enough, so it's not swimming on the French toast. Now the inside is nice and squishy, and just like the original French toast, it's not overly saturated with egg wash. This is pretty good. It's well balanced. Also, in terms of the size, it's about the same size, about 1 1/3 inches thick. It's conventional, but it's good. It's just well done. With the crunch. I ordered the large Hong Kong milk tea, and it comes in this large container. It appears to be about 12 ounces, and it's definitely warm because I touch it and it's warm. Okay, the next item I'm going to try is the Hong Kong milk tea. I didn't expect it to be this big. I thought it would be in a delicate little porcelain glass, but that's not the case. This is a nice big hot milk tea in an insulated metal cup. Now I'm going to stir this around, and I did ask for sugar in this tea. They gave me the option of not having any sugar, but I asked for sugar. Let's try this. Now this particular tea, even though they added sugar, is not super sweet. I would say there's probably maybe 2 or 3 teaspoons in this. This cup itself is about, I would say about 12 to 16 ounces. There's a deep, rich flavor of Hong Kong black tea. The Hong Kong black tea has a very tannic, very dry flavor to it. And this particular one is definitely the Hong Kong style type of black tea. And yes, I like it. Some people, I can say that this might not be sweet enough, but this is just enough sweetness to give it a nice, good flavor. The evaporated milk in it is definitely evident, which is a usual ingredient in a Hong Kong milk tea. I really like this. The next dish that I have here is the Hong Kong House Special rice rolls. Now, these are the nice, tightly wound rice rolls that look like this. You know, they look cigar-shaped. They're tightly wound. There's the sesame sauce and also the hoisin sauce with the sesame seeds sprinkled on top. This particular dish is considered an appetizer, so it's not gigantic. But yeah, this looks like a reasonable sized dish. I think it was maybe $7 or $8. This looks definitely promising. Now's the time to review the house special rice roll. As you can see here, I can't tilt it too much because it's going to spill on my lap. We have rice rolls. Actually, they're not the ones that are freshly scraped off the pan. They're the ones that are pre-made. You can see over here, they're nice and tightly wound. But yeah, that doesn't mean that it's not good quality. So we're going to give this a try. It came with a sesame sauce, also sesame seeds and hoisin sauce put into this rice roll. Let's give this a try. This isn't the type of rice roll that's scraped off the pan. You know, there's a little bit of more firmness to this rice roll. I think the reason why is because they didn't steam it super long. It's not soggy, but there's a amount of firmness to it. The sauce is good. It's just basic sesame sauce and hoisin sauce with the sesame seeds thrown in. Yeah, it's serviceable. You know, I would have preferred that the rice roll has been steamed a little longer. It was a little firm, but yeah, it was okay. The flavor was perfectly fine. Okay, this dish is the curry fish balls. Now, this is also from the appetizer section. Let's take a look at this dish. They provide 5 different, actually only 5 fish balls. Comes with this luscious gravy. It's a curry sauce, so it's a curry gravy. We also have some potatoes. We also have some what appears to be a carrot. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is an appetizer portion of curry fish balls. The next dish that I ordered is the curry fish balls. Now, the curry fish balls came with 3 different items. It came with the fish ball. It also came with a potato, and also came with, surprisingly, some pork skin. So let's try the fish balls to begin with. Okay, the fish balls are the fried fish balls. I could feel the texture in my mouth that it is the fried fish balls. The curry sauce itself has a little bit of a sweet flavor to it, mildly sweet, and it really brings out that curry powder that's in this gravy. I really like it. There's something about this because some curry powders have a slightly bitter turmeric flavor. This one doesn't have that, so I really like the sauce on this one. Next, we have the potato. Okay, I'm not sure if that's a potato because the texture doesn't feel like a potato. It might be a daikon. And finally, we have the pork skin. This is the pork skin. Okay, pork skin tastes like pork skin. It absorbed all that gravy. One final tasting note to this dish is that as I'm eating more of it, there's more of a salty flavor to it. It's more like a sweet, salty flavor. Interesting balance, but it's good. I like that gravy. I like the fact that that curry is not a bitter type of curry. We decided to order a Western style item. This is the chicken fillet bun. Now, the chicken fillet comes inside the bun. I'm not sure whether this is white meat or dark meat, but we're going to give this a try. We also see a side of French fries here. They appear to be the seasoned fries, and also we have a side of ketchup here. So yeah, this is all less than $10, I believe. Oh, and also look at the little bit of mayonnaise on the middle. In the middle. Okay, the next dish I'm going to try is what they call the chicken fillet bun. This chicken fillet bun is pretty tall. In fact, if I show it to you right here, it's going to be about, oh my god, look at that. It's about 2.5 to 3 inches tall. I can see the lettuce and also the tomato in this. And the chicken cutlet itself is about maybe half an inch thick. A little less than half an inch thick. So let's try this. This is very good. Let's talk about the cutlet itself, because that's the most important thing, the protein. The chicken cutlet is dark meat, as you can see. It seems that it's been brined a little bit, which is good. Nice and soft, good texture. The chicken itself doesn't look like it's been deep fried. It looks like it's been pan fried. So there's a very thin crust on it, no breading. So it's not a breaded chicken cutlet. The bread itself is toasted on the top and bottom. Yeah, this is a very good basic sandwich for under $10. There's nothing excessive about this. The meat isn't excessive. It's just all balanced correctly. The bread bun, I think, might be a little too big, but it's okay. It's still not that thick, as you can see from here. Yeah, I like more filling than the bread, but this is good. Definitely a filling meal if you choose to eat this whole thing. Next item I'm trying is the French fries. Now, these are the seasoned French fries. You see how they are? Yes, good crunchy seasoned French fries. That hits the spot. Goes perfectly with that chicken sandwich. Okay, the next dish that came to the table is the cream of mushroom soup. Now, the cream of mushroom soup, we're gonna poke into the cream of mushroom soup, and we're gonna take a look at this. It comes with a breaded top, which is an extra $2. As we go into the soup, yes, it definitely looks like a cream of mushroom soup. There are bits of mushroom in there, the cream, and it's steaming hot. It's very hot. And judging from the size of this, I would say that this is about a 10-ounce container of soup. So we're gonna give this a try. The next item I'm going to try is the cream of mushroom soup. Now, this particular soup comes with a top. This extra top costs $2 more, but I think it makes it look pretty, so we ordered it. It looks like a pineapple bun on the top. So let's break off some of this top. I can feel that they just squeezed it over the top of this bowl of soup. I'm going to dip it into the soup and try this. Not bad. That soup is nice and warm. Let's try some of that soup. When I put that pastry into that soup, it came out to be a very nice, mild, flaky flavor. I think the intention is that this pastry should be put into the soup so that you can drink it together with the soup. Sort of like putting in oyster crackers. But one interesting thing about the soup is that it has a very strong milky flavor. It's mild and milky. There aren't any spices or anything in here. Yeah, basically, the flavor is salt. If you put a little pepper in it, would be nice also.
What else do we have?
And there are little chunks of mushrooms in here. I can taste chunks of onion in here too. So yeah, it's very warming, very hearty. With that little breaded top in there, it tastes more substantial. So this is a nice, satisfying little bowl of soup. Okay, the next item that came to the table is the baked pork chop entree. Baked pork chop entree comes on a bed of rice or on a bed of spaghetti. We chose the spaghetti. So this is the pork chop. As you can see, it comes with a nice gravy. We see the cheese on top, spaghetti on the bottom. This is what they call a black pepper sauce. So black pepper sauce, pork, cheese on a bed of spaghetti. This should be pretty interesting. Okay, the last dish that I'm going to try is the baked pork chops with the black pepper sauce and the spaghetti. When I looked at the item, there was some cheese on top, and it was a very hot plate, very hot entree. So we've given it time to cool off, and let's give this a try. This is the pork chop. It's a nice thin cutlet. Let's try this. Okay, it's definitely baked. There's no breading on it. It's very squeaky. I think it's been treated nice and soft and tender. It's good. I like the texture of it. I do taste some pepper in it. Not a whole lot, but it is a black pepper dish. Let's try the spaghetti. Okay. When you put black pepper on spaghetti, it's more evident. So I do taste the black pepper. It's very aromatic. The chew of this spaghetti is a little beyond al dente, which is fine. The sauce in that plate isn't super overwhelming. It's not like spaghetti swimming in a gravy. There is gravy in there, but not a ton of it, which is good. You know, I like the flavor. Definitely not bad. Definitely Western. To be honest, the portions are decent. It's just the right amount. This is one pattern I'm finding here, that everything is in the right balance. It's not too much and not too little, not too big, not too small. Let's try this again. Yes, you can see the tenderness in the way this looks and in the way it bites. It's good. This will satisfy you. Now it's time once again for your favorite segment. Ta-da! The star of the show. Now today we've tried a bunch, not just a bunch, a lot of different dishes here. I had a lot to choose from. What it came down to for me is going back home to the original concept of Hong Kong cafes. So today I chose the original Hong Kong French toast. Yes, the original Hong Kong French toast. Why did I choose that? Because we had two different versions and both of them were pretty much the same. But what is great about that toast is that it's balanced, had nice crisp texture, along with a not overly soggy middle, had the right amount of sweetness to it, and it came with a very nice maple syrup. So yeah, that to me was the best dish of all the ones that I've had today. You know, call me a traditionalist, but you know, I like things when they're done in the traditional way, and that one pretty much hit the spot for me. Okay, the meal is over, and what can I say about this place? One thing that I can say immediately is that the atmosphere is very lively. Today is New Year's Day, and there are a ton of people coming in and out of here. This is actually my second visit to 1480 Cafe, and when I went the other time, there were a lot of people here, so it's pretty popular amongst the local neighborhood crowd. It's a nice, well-lit place. I enjoy the atmosphere. There's a combination of booths, smaller tables for smaller groups, but you know, you can bring any size group here, and you'll be very comfortable eating in this establishment. One thing I can say is that it's totally family friendly. I've seen a lot of families here. It's not that hard to get to if you have a car going up Northern Boulevard. As for the food, I would say that the food is totally serviceable. The food is not in the extremes, not too salty, not too sweet, not too big, not too small. Basically everything is well balanced here. There are items on that menu, cost-wise, that are really good. For example, my chicken sandwich, you can get an entire meal, chicken sandwich, fries, and a drink for probably under $12. So no, it's a great deal for New York City. There are other items that are cheap as well, like the appetizers. You can throw 2 or 3 of them together, and that would be a great meal. If you're coming here for simple meals and also more complicated meals or more substantial things, you can find both here, and you would be totally satisfied. So for me, I would definitely come back here again, but you know, give it a try. You have nothing to lose. Thanks for watching the Minute Review Show, and please remember that I have playlists for everything on my channel. So if you would check out my most famous playlist, which is my Cantonese restaurant playlist, go take a look here. You can see where I've been over the past year. I hope you enjoyed this review, and please join me the next time. Thank you. The final bill is $68.15.